advocating for yourself it's like going to the doctor. You don't want your coworker to tell the doctor your story because they're going to put their bent on it.
Advocating for yourself can be really empowering. So for people who don't get a chance to be heard very often, once they actually experience advocating for themselves and being heard, then they feel really empowered, and that helps them in their lives in lots of different ways. But it's also important not to let other people assume they know what's best for you. So if there's no one else there to speak up for you, being able to speak up for yourself is making sure that you get to say what's best for you rather than somebody else.
You're the best person to describe the need and answer any questions for the need. So learning to do it yourself is a great advantage.
For mental health consumers, I think it's important because there are a lot of areas where we do feel disempowered and we feel like we're not being listened to. It happens with doctors and it happens with family sometimes. So being able to advocate for yourself just means that you get to have a say in your own life and in what happens with your recovery journey.
Self-advocacy for everyone isn't as easy as it sounds. Like when I teach advocacy, I remind people how hard it is to complain to a waiter about a dish in a restaurant. And just lots of people might find that difficult. So self-advocacy isn't straightforward. It's not easy. And I think an aspect of the training we do at the network is that self-advocacy is that first step to empowerment. Once one feels empowered to look after yourself and care for yourself, then you feel you have the skills and confidence to help and care for other people.
The purpose of the Self-Advocacy course is to enable people to be able to represent themselves and speak up for themselves in various situations where they feel they need to make their opinions or voice heard. The Self-Advocacy course focuses on 6 powers of strong self-advocacy, which includes self-confidence, self-esteem, self-determination, so ability to make decisions about your own life, communication or self-expression, being able to effectively communicate your needs, self-development, being able to set goals and work towards them, and self-reliance. Having the confidence to rely on yourself and having confidence that you are able to make these decisions about your own life and work towards them.
I think it's really useful for any mental health consumers and probably pretty much for anyone else who feels that they could advocate better for themselves if they had a bit of training.
If everybody had the ability to advocate for themselves, we might see more fairer legislation, and so I would encourage everybody to do self-advocacy.